Hey guys, it is your big sis Mo, and I am back with another video today. Obviously, you're on my YouTube channel, you know it's a video. Let me just get a couple things out the way before we start. So as you guys probably already noticed, I did cut my hair. No, do not ask me for a video on how I cut my hair. I didn't film anything, and the reason why is because I was just in that moment where I had the scissors in my hand. I just started cutting, so I didn't film anything. I'm sorry. I actually like how much I cut off. Like, I cut a lot of hair off. I mean, my hair was way longer than this. Like I said, it was touching my butt. But anyway, so today's video really is just helping someone else who is just freshly going natural transition their hair. Let's get into it. Okay, so I would like to start off with just telling you guys that this video is in no way to shame anyone who is still getting perms. I feel like whenever I post like a picture on Instagram and I like rave about natural hair, I have what I like to call a perm warrior, like hop in my comments like, okay, but perms, and I'm like, hold on a second, just to be clear. I have never said anything bad about perms. Do I think that people should be getting perms? No, sorry, that's my opinion. I don't think you should put a chemical on your head that changes the way your natural hair is. I think, of course I had a perm before, so do I think it's crazy? No. I think it's a personal choice, and if that is your personal choice, I don't have anything against that. Would I get a perm at this point? Absolutely not. No, heck no. So that's just a disclaimer. I'm not dogging anybody who gets perms. I think if that's what you want to do, then do it. So to start off with my hair journey, in 2010, my senior year of high school, going into my senior year of high school, my grandmother finally agreed to let me get a perm. And the first time I got my perm, my curls actually didn't really take to the perm. It wasn't left on that long. My hair was actually, like, my curls kind of loosened, but they were still there. So when I would go out and it would rain, my roots would still get like a wavy-ish curl. So it was just looser. So he made me wait 3 months. So every 2 weeks I would go and get a wash and set. I don't know what term you guys use, but a wash and set is when you go and you get your hair treated by your stylist when you have a perm, and they straighten your hair out, bump the ends if you have an old stylist. Lord Jesus, he loved to bump my ends. He was so into bumping my ends, and I feel like we all went through the bumped ends. 2010, honey, your stylist was bumping them ends, and you was walking out looking like you was going to Sunday church. Okay? So, he ended up making me wait 3 months. I was still getting my hair washed and treated. And then finally I went back and I got another perm. This perm took. My curls were no longer there. My hair was straight, okay? I mean, like, rain, sleet, or snow was not knocking that straightness out. So I was happy with the results, obviously. And here is actually my 2010 senior pictures. I was like I just like the littlest kid. Oh my gosh, I can't, like, I really can't. So this is me in 2010 when I actually took my senior pictures, and this was my hair. Like, I had no curl pattern. My hair was flat as heck. That's always how my hair looked. It was flat, but I loved it. You couldn't tell me anything. And to be honest with you, the reason why I even got a perm in the first place was simply because of insecurity, completely. There was no like bullying. There was no girl who was like, you know, coming at me just telling me that I needed a perm. It was literally that I just felt less than. Every girl in my high school, not only did they have perms, but they were already getting like sew-ins, they were getting glue-ins. So now I'm feeling like that insecure, younger, you know, I'm a senior and I'm still looking like a 10th grader. So I just felt super insecure with myself and lacked self-confidence completely. So that really pushed me to get the perm. And then once I had straight hair, something in me just felt complete. I'm like, okay, now I look like everyone else, which sounds so psychotic to me now, because looking unique in your own way feels so much more comfortable to me now than when I was 17 in my senior year of high school and I was just sitting there like, I just want to look like everybody else. Once I graduated from high school in 2010, that summer I was gonna go to college, obviously, and my mom told me, listen, you got a job, you're 18 now, you gotta start paying for your own hair. And every 2 weeks, it was about $45. At that point, you know, I'm just going to college. I didn't have a great job. At that point, I was like, oh, who needs a stylist? I can do this myself. And I decided to stop getting perms altogether. And honey, my hair fell out. I had extreme amounts of breakage over like the next year. So my hair was breaking off, and I was still straightening it. I was straightening it every single day, and there would be piles of hair on the floor. I mean, like, just loads of hair on the floor. So in 2013, I did decide to transition to going natural, and this is how my hair looked in a wash and go. So as you can see, my hair was at a very crazy point. I had little to no curl pattern. It was super damaged. So here are my steps to transitioning natural hair. One key step is, for me, was every month and a half, I cut off an inch of hair. No matter how much grew, I cut off an inch. I didn't see a point in having these straight pieces and then these curly pieces coming in. It looked crazy. So I was like, okay, what are we doing? Like, you are either gonna cut off all the straightness, or you're just gonna start to chop every month, month and a half, or whatever you feel comfortable with. So every month, month and a half, I would cut off an inch. I wore my hair in protective styles, so twists were my best friend. Even though my twists looked like asparagus straws, they looked terrible, it was still me protecting my ends, it was still me protecting the roots, it was still protecting these weak strands that were super damaged. So I wore my hair in twists, I wore my hair in bantu knots, I wore my hair in buns. I rarely wore my hair out at all. For one, my wash and go still looked crazy. Like, I still had all these straight pieces. So it's like, I just didn't want to wear it out. It wasn't at a point in which I was like, okay, now we can wear my hair. I was like, no, not doing this. So I want to wait for my, straight pieces to go. So I wear protective styles often. I mean, 7 days a week for like a good 8 months. My hair was in protective styles. And then, I would deep condition once a week. I used AfroG protein treatment, which is a great protein treatment. I use that once every 2.5, 3 months because it's a very strong protein treatment. So I deep condition weekly. I split my deep conditioners between moisture conditioners and protein conditioners just to have balance in my scalp. So I would deep condition once a week. And then also, at that point, I started to get into fitness. I wasn't super into it because, to be honest, I just like the cute gym outfits. So I wasn't like super into it to the point where I was like, oh my gosh, like, I'm counting macros and stuff like that. I wasn't into it to that extent. However, I was into it enough where I started to change around my eating habits. In my early 20s, honey, I lived off of pizza and vodka. So again, this was all about finding myself. I feel like my transition with my hair was literally a transition in my lifestyle. Having natural hair, or just going natural, I mean, in my opinion, it's better than having a perm. I can't lie, like, that's my opinion. So of course, you guys will hop in the comments and run it down for me if how come your opinion is different. That's fine. And I'm not saying that there are not there's not chemicals in certain natural hair products, because we all saw that big scandal that happened this year with a top hair brand that I will not mention in this video that had a girl's hair falling out and it's supposed to be a natural product. But what I will say is that there are many natural hair care products that don't contain sulfates, that don't contain parabens and all those things that are bad for your scalp. And then also, when you transition to natural, you need moisture on your scalp because your hair is going to be so dry, and you can expect breakage because you've just been spending months, maybe years, putting these damaging chemicals on your scalp. So you can expect breakage, trust me. Your hair is gonna have breakage. So you're gonna need a lot of moisture. So a very big tip is no heat. For that year of me transitioning my hair, I used no heat whatsoever. And the reason why is because your hair is at its weakest point because you're transitioning from all this damage. You can't have a moment of, well, I could straighten it, like, what's the big deal? Like, who's gonna know? I mean, shoot, your friend's gonna know because they're gonna see you. But also, it's like, you're already at a point of transitioning. Why even risk possibly adding to the damage that you already have? So I would definitely do no heat for a year, or no heat for as long as you're trying to transition out that damage. Of course, clarify your scalp. If you want to do it the way that I did it when I transitioned, you can do 3 weeks of co-washing, and then on the 4th week, shampooing your scalp. At this point, because I've been natural for so many years, I would highly recommend shampooing your hair weekly. Clarify your scalp, because a less dirty scalp not only is going to be better for your styles, but it also allows your scalp to breathe. Also, steam your hair. So steam your hair actually encourages blood flow to circulate, which helps hair to grow. I still hair steam monthly, so I feel like I'm a little bit busier, so I don't hair steam as often as I used to, but I still try to hair steam at least monthly, and I have a hooded hair steamer. And then one last big tip, which I think that my hair starts to tell me, which sounds weird, but listen to your hair and figure out what regimen works for you. Your hair is going to start to change. So like I said, when I first went natural, I was using coconut oil, which was actually working at first. Then it started to dry my hair out really bad. You have to remember that you're going from these damaged straight pieces, or just damaged, and now you're transitioning to your natural state. So whatever wasn't coming out of your scalp is now coming out. It's gonna be completely different from whatever you just had. So you have to make sure you're listening to your hair, and as your hair is transitioning, your products and your regimens are transitioning as well, because some people might still have the same regimen that they had when they were going natural, but I don't know a lot of people who still have the same regimen that they had when they were transitioning. I certainly do not. Like, I don't use a lot of the things I used to. So definitely listen to your hair. So this was really just a quick video on the way that I transitioned my hair to going natural, because I feel like a lot of people think that my hair was just natural and it was so easy, but really, when I started transitioning in 2013, it took me until 2014-ish, 15, because this picture is from 2015. So it really took until 2015 for my hair to officially be natural with no damage. So it took me 2 years to transition my hair from a heat damage, perm damage, to natural hair that was healthy. It was really just to help give quick tips and show you guys that you're not alone when it comes to your transition. I really hope you guys took something from this video. If you like it, make sure you give it a thumbs up. And do not forget, guys, my official 100,000 follower giveaway is live on my Instagram tomorrow. That is 11/20 Friday. My giveaway is live. Go to my Instagram, that's Mocurlsss, Mocurlsss. I'm picking some lucky winners to win a really awesome bundle of products. I mean, you guys are getting a whole product line. Like, I am hype about this, because the last time I did this giveaway, it went off, okay? So make sure you guys are subscribed to my YouTube channel. Make sure you guys are following me on Instagram, because I don't want you guys to miss this giveaway. It's gonna be huge. All right, guys, so I will see you guys next time. Thank you guys so much for coming. And also, I just want to thank you guys for subscribing to my YouTube channel. Thank you guys for following me on Instagram. I see you guys as friends, and I try my absolute hardest to respond to DMs and comments. I absolutely love all the love that you guys show me. So with this giveaway, I'm trying to show you guys equally that amount of love to a couple of lucky winners. So make sure you guys are following me. Give this video a thumbs up, share it. Until next time, see ya.